Thanks a lot for staying in, for this session. We have a lovely panel with us, and what we are going to discuss is retailtainment. So before I go deep, I would like each one of my panelists to share, when I say retailtainment, what comes to your mind immediately? Amit, we can start from you. When I say retailtainment, in a sentence or two, what comes to your mind?
Movies, game. I
Okay,
think
movies
rather
and
than sentence, I actually want to speak in two words: movies
words.
and gaming.
Wow, great. Uh, Sunil, what's your take?
I think I would agree. I think the name pretty much sums it up. It's retail around amusement.
Retail
And
around
if you look at it, it's about crafting a proper user journey, which is nourished with a lot of memories, experiences altogether.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Great. Dhimant, your take on this?
I think immersive and very interactive entertainment, which would create delightful memories for people, and something that can go beyond the place of entertainment.
Okay. When Sunil said retail and amusement, I thought of Imagica because you have a ride where it goes into the water, you get drenched, and then you have a store next door. Just you go and buy the dry clothes to go back home.
Uh, Thank you. We do that.
Prakash, your take?
Basically,
Being a developer, I mean, this is so nice that on other hand you have the retailtainment giants, and on the other hand you have you as a developer. So developers way perspective into it, retailtainment.
basically, somebody is going for only entertainment and end up buying from retailers.
Okay.
So that is
Okay.
retail entertainment where people have not thought to buy, but while going to for the entertainment, he end up to buying from retailers by seeing the good products and displayed from them.
Fantastic. Very well put. Uh, Rahul, would you like to give some example maybe and
Uh,
explain?
yeah, example is one, but from my perspective, I think it's creating more and more magical moments in a customer's journey whenever it goes.
Okay.
It doesn't need to be in malls or it doesn't need to be only in shopping, but it is, according to me, industry agnostic. It's more got to do with wherever you're having a customer facing product brand, you can create magical moments, and that what is getting and hooking on to a customer.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Abbas, your take.
we are we are into location based entertainment, which is only entertainment and no retail. So but our objective always is to create entertainment that can drive foot traffic to the mall, and which in turn, like Prakash mentioned in his comment, will drive consumption of F&B or other impulse products. So that's our definition of how we define retail and entertainment.
When I fail to get that, reward that your game gives, I just go and recharge my card and it's big retail. Trust me, each time I go to time zone. Any one of you want to comment when I say retailtainment, what comes to your mind? Let's open it up. Let's make it a little more interactive. Anybody? Retailtainment? Okay, we'll come back again with, to you for the next round. But staying with you, Abbas, now that you have explained retailtainment, let us have another round of common questions. Why don't you explain what you do? Just what the problem that your organization solves.
So, in to put it in simple words, we are a place where people come to forget their worries. Okay.
Okay.
I think the best satisfaction we get from our job is when we see smiling faces on our guests, largely. And second is like when you said, when you, 6 out of 10 times you may not win a toy, but
Yeah.
4 times you win a toy also. And there are many who have won over here in time zone, and I'm sure they carry those memories with them, and they go and put that up on social media. That's what gives us the satisfaction of doing what we are doing, and gives a feeling that what we are doing is right. So to summarize, we help families bond, we create memories for them. We are also a place where today's working parent, husband, wife, both working, you know, uh, there is an inherent guilt in the minds of the working woman that I'm not giving enough time to my child. So we create those venues where they get them on the weekend, they let the child splurge, and they get a feeling that, okay, whatever I lost over the weekdays, I've covered it up over the weekend. I've given them that, I've given my child what he wanted, and that satisfaction in the mother that I've given the best for my child. That's
Fantastic.
what we create for our guests.
Fantastic. Rahul?
Just taking off from where he left, he mentioned a point about how when the child comes inside or a guest comes inside, he has a wow feeling. That is what we exactly do at Kidzania. We are a miniature city which is created for children over 70,000 to 100,000 square feet carpet area with 10-meter height. It is a city.
Yeah.
From every small element of a city to the largest element, we have everything there. So when a child walks inside Kidzania and he looks at the way the whole city is set up and it's all meant for him, he is just mind blown. And it is such a treat to watch a kid who is just gasping and saying, "Oh wow, where am I?" So from our perspective, just to sum it up, we are in the kids' entertainment and education sector. We are an edutainment brand. We are on the from competition perspective, there is no competition direct. But yes, like how Abbas and me were discussing before the session, is that everybody's a competition to us because the kid is stepping out of the house. So that's where we are. But we are one of its kind. We are there in 23 countries across the world.
Wow, fantastic. Prakash, I mean, there's a big center to explain what you do, but if you could explain, like, what is it that Bhumi World specializes in?
So basically, we are the largest industrial park developer in India who makes small-scale manufacturing plug-and-play units for all type of manufacturing unit from printing, plastic, engineering, ready-made garment, food, pharma. We have already delivered 1 crore square feet with 2,500 manufacturing units already running. So thought about the factory outlet. 1 year or 1.5 year ago, I went to London, was in Bicester Village in queue of 1.5 hour for discounts. And I've seen lots of billionaires and billionaires are standing outside the store and waiting for the purchase only for because it was a discounted price. So I thought, why not in India? And it is lacking in India. Why not in India? We should have a factory outlet mall which can replace the e-commerce market for the discounting things. After the lots of years after the COVID, people still want to try and wear the clothes and make sure it is fit to me or fit to anyone and have the experience of buying the goods in a discounted format. If something is discounted in outside here and Hugo Boss is giving 80% discount, we all will wrap up this session and go there. Why? Because a mindset or psychology is that wherever you go get the good price or discount in the products, people will go there and it will be having the attraction of buying the things.
Okay, very well put. Dimant, your take on what you essentially solve?
Yeah, so we are in the business of happiness, really. Our job is to make the guest who visit us a very special day. And it should be something that should last in their memories for a long time as a great experience where they bonded with family or friends. Our entire format is around group bazi, basically. You don't never come to a theme park or a water park or any entertainment place like ours alone. So you come there for having fun. And for us, the real important parameter is to make sure that our employees are happy first. Because if your employees are happy, if they are doing fine, I'm sure they will resonate that happiness back to the guest. So we are a 110-acre integrated entertainment destination comprising of a theme park, water park, a snow park, and a hotel. And now slowly on the expansion plans are rolled out, and after having gone through our roller coaster, corrected our financial structures, right now ready to entertain the entire India in a world class manner at an affordable price. That's our proposition.
Wow, fantastic. Very well put. Sunil, the
Well,
problem that you solve on a daily basis.
well, seems like the problem has been solved multiple times. Everybody's in the business of happiness. We are no different. We are also into the business of happiness, but our concept is more sports-based amusement.
Okay.
So we go by the brand name Sky Jumper Trampoline Park, India's largest chain of trampoline parks. We have around 12 outlets, all in the range of 10 to 15, 20,000 square feet. These are indoor amusement centers.
Okay.
And a target audience that we kind of cater to is pretty much everyone, right from year 1 to year 60. So, and incidentally, trampoline is also an Olympic sport.
Yeah.
So, with us opening more and more of these centers, it kind of increases the awareness about this Olympic sport, within the Indian community.
Okay.
So I think it solves a larger cause while providing a nice form of amusement.
Right.
Beyond trampoline park, there are certain other activities we do, like laser tag we do, soft plays we do sky shots. But most of the concept is around physical. So
Okay.
everything has to be physical in nature.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Great. Amit, the problem that you solve on a daily basis. You can't say happiness.
I think we are doing the service to the society because
Okay.
we are selling emotions.
Okay.
So when you go to watch movie at my cinema or any of the cinema halls, um, you definitely go with your family, your friends. You don't go alone generally. I mean, it is absolutely out of family entertainment. Uh, we entertain from a toddler to an old age. There's no age bracket out there because in our kids auditorium we have something for the toddlers as well. The movies what we screen, we have screened, so Mirage Cinemas operate around 200 screens across the country right now. We are the third largest.
Wow.
And when you look at, we screened around 1200 films across Mirage Cinemas last year. You have technically, minimum 20 contents, new content releasing across the country in multiple languages. Sometimes you go you feel like crying watching a film. Sometimes you feel you're really excited, adrenaline rush, looking at the plane flying in the fighter. The patriotic feeling, the happiness, the joy with the community. So yes, we'll sell emotions to all age group. That is what our job is. Yeah, sometimes we sell frustration also because you feel like the movie's here and you don't, it doesn't match your expectation, but that's not in our hand. So sometimes we'll sell frustration as well. But yeah, that's also kind of emotions. Coming back to what we do apart from this, yes, movies is primary, the kind of content what we release on the screen. But at the same time, if you look at today, it's actually the F&B which has taken over pretty largely.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you. I mean, how do you integrate these entertainment elements into film viewing or into the experience of a cinema viewer?
So 20 years ago, when I've just joined this industry, I mean, I've been told we sell movies, F&B is an interval. So now I say we sell F&B and movies actually complementary. So that's how the changes are happening. When you look at everyone wants to come out of their couch and wants to go out with the family. So we are the destination with your friends and family. Of course, when it comes to one of the, another social service we do in today's date, and probably we are the only place where you do have actually a digital detox. I mean, you keep your phone aside for 3 hours. And probably we are not selling that as a point right now, but maybe we're gonna start selling this as one of the point. I mean, 3 hours you're not looking at your phone and you're just glued to the black box last screen. That's something is also gonna help people.
Correct. And these experiences are very important because the home television is getting bigger and bigger. The audio quality at home is getting bigger. So for people to go to the cinema hall, I mean, they need this integrated experience.
It's not about the quality of what you can get at your home or outside. I mean, it is absolutely about whether you want to live your life alone or whether you want to live your life socially. I mean, I can go and watch anything and everything in my home theater, but at the same time, me being alone or me being with friends, me being alone or me being with my family, So that's the question. I mean.
Okay, great, well put. Sunil, can you share some examples of how Sky Jumper Sports and Amusement have successfully integrated retail into your entertainment?
Yeah, that's an interesting question actually. See, every business does its own bits and pieces. Now, we come up in various malls and we occupy spaces, and amusement these days is a very good pull kind of a brand. So people come here to get new stories, new experiences, and while they are there, they also get time to do shopping activities and other. I will give you one good example. I think we have one operational outlet in Bangalore Garuda Mall.
Okay.
Where what we did was we took the entire atrium area, for a day and hosted a national level trampoline event where we called gymnasts from like 12 different cities, and it was in collaboration with Sports Authority of India. And this entire event was happening right in front of eyes of all the audience that were coming in the mall, in front of all the brand presence. So that day when people went back home, they carried that experience, they carried that story with them that today they saw a man jumping 20 feet high in the air without any harness. So now there is a resolution that next time when he comes, he would get something more to experience. It's all about creating memories,
Okay.
and those memories are something which people share with other folks, and that brings back the people again. So I think we alone are not doing retailment completely. We are doing a part of it, which
Yeah.
is supplementing and kind of garnering the entire
So it's
ecosystem.
happening in collaboration, basically.
Absolutely.
Great. Hemant, I mean, picking it up from where he ended,
Yeah.
creating these immersive experiences, what are the strategies that you have implemented at Magica World? You know, it's and also talk about sharing those experiences. I mean, you give photographs to us for us to share on social media, right?
Sure.
That's also a part of those
Yeah.
strategies.
Yeah. So I'll first take the retail part of it.
Yeah.
So I think there is a big need for all entertainment players to integrate retail merchandising as an integral part, because every time a guest comes to our place, they are just not coming for entertainment. Like Prakash ji rightly said, how you can add a little bit of your brand into the basket of the guest who comes. It's something which sticks more as a brand in the customer's household. So that I think is a very important play. We almost have SKU base of 1400 SKUs, which is designed around the park characters, the park properties, and park identities, and that is almost 8% of our revenue now. And that I think is very scalable in the future. So it's just where Sunil left that point. As far as the entertainment attractions are concerned, we have some attractions like Mr. India, which is built on a motion simulator platform. We have Wrath of the Gods, the attraction, which is around where we have put 4 different technologies and methods to bring around a very immersive and a mythological based attraction and experience. Similarly, there is a Prince of Dark Waters where you see a world's only second 360-degree dome where the animated experiences offered. So, these are the attraction part, and how we try and take it beyond the place of experiences through various digital initiatives, which could be share and win, or which could be talking about your experiences in a very different way, where guests participate. The another thing for a destination like ours is very important is to make them drive 90, 100, 150 kilometers from where you are.
Yeah.
And basically you have to give out 1 or 2 days of your precious time in terms of the share of watch, as I would call it. So create reasons which are which will tell you that you must go today, or you must go in this particular time frame, and that becomes a very critical portion of our business to dovetail. And like Prakash ji rightly said, how to get more revenues, and that works as a reason. Yeah, thank you.
Very good. Prakash, would like to understand from you, can you share some key initiatives that have effectively blended entertainment into shopping experiences in the establishments that you are leading?
Basically, now people have only one destination to go in the weekend. It's a mall,
Yeah.
right? And now, as
ऐसा मत बोलिए, हमारे वहाँ भी आने दो.
so you have already created. This is the entertainment mall which you already created. So that is the other part where people are. So before Imagica in SL World, people used to go live में 2 or 3 times. For Imagica, everyone is going every festival, birthday, anniversary, people coming outside from Bombay. So likewise, the entertainment is now the people has very emotionally attached to the family.
Correct.
They want to go to entertainment, and with the entertainment, they end up buying retail. So likewise the sir said, where you are going for watching movie, but you are basically movies are free, and the food is the main basic core profit share, centric. Where a retailer, now I will talk about retailer wanted to make a profit. Retailer are now in, if I give you example of Linking Road,
Yeah.
the price of a property is 700 rupees a square feet,
Okay.
and the sales of one footwear brand is doing only 60 lakhs or 50 lakh rupees a month.
Correct.
Vice versa, he is going to Dahisar, paying rent of 150, doing business of 2.5 crore rupees.
Yeah.
Why? Because people are now the shopping is as good as entertainment. Like, because before that, before in my school age, my father used to go take me for shopping only once in a year. Beta, you have to come this. This is Diwali. You have to shop for whole your life, like 1 year, and it is end up shopping.
Yeah.
Now my child is always takes me to the mall for he says, I want to see movie, this is Disney movies coming. When I go there, he end up buying me 20 or 30,000 rupees of stuff, shoes or t-shirt or something. Likewise, entertainment, food, and the shopping, these three aspects are very much relatively
Correct.
integrated, and it has to be one. And this has to be, this panel is actually good, where developer, retailer, entertainment, everybody is together. Then only all three can make the profit.
Okay, very good, very well put. Rahul, how when Kidzania, I mean, it's already a very renowned brand for edutainment experiences. How do you see this intersection that he just mentioned about, where you can actually blend experiences, education, and retail?
See, Kidzania as a concept is based on one of the oldest forms of teaching, which is role play. I come from a 4G background. My dad was serving in the Indian Navy for over 30 years. So I always wore his, cap, naval cap, and then saluted. So I wanted to become like him. That's the oldest form of teaching, which is role play.
Yeah.
That is what we teach at Kidzania. We teach role play through entertainment. Yes, but at the same time, the role plays are based on opportunities and jobs which are at this point of time. Correct? This point of time, kids want to become decoders or
Okay.
coders, correct? They want to become the next Siddharth Patankars of the world, which are your car reviewers.
Yeah.
So how do I keep moving, and how does Kidzania keep moving to try and get those experiences is the first challenge. The second challenge from Kidzania's perspective is getting brands to buy that, because our revenues come from schools, family footfalls, birthday parties, but a lot of it comes from brand endorsing us or brands partnering with us. So we have an aviation academy in Bombay and Delhi, and we have signed an Air India deal for next 5 years.
Okay.
Correct? Now, there the kids can actually learn how to fly an aircraft. They can fly an Airbus.
Wow.
Correct? He flies it and lands into Bombay or lands into Dubai. The whole experience is created by Air India and with us. But are they willing to experiment and push the envelope a little bit more? We used to have car companies earlier, and now we're in talks with a few more car companies. When we had the Marutis of the world earlier, before COVID,
Correct.
the kids were just being salesmen. But can I push a car company to become that the kid becomes a reviewer of the car? And that's the envelope we have to keep pushing. And that's how, because we have to work with the times what we are, and kids' imagination and the entertainment factor and what they want and what they like is always changing. So that's the challenge we typically face, and that's how we try and introduce it in Kidzania at any given point of time. So that's how we try to think off the cuff, push the envelope, quite a lot, off center, try and push as many. It's like in creatives. When you're in advertising, you want to push the envelope with the best idea. We push the idea to the brand, and let's see if the brand buys it.
Okay.
That's it.
Fantastic. Abbas, how do you, ensure that there is this novelty and customers are actually coming back to you again and again?
Good question. That's the same thing I keep asking my marketing team. So no. Anyway, to answer that question, I think in our business it all revolves around content, which is basically console games, arcade games. So we've learned it the hard way, but we have now realized it, and we brought financial discipline within our organization to make sure that a reinvestment budget is parked for every individual venue, and we are refreshing 15 to 10 to 15% of our games across the network every year, and keeping in mind the trend. So 2 years back, people used to like to win ticket games, win tickets and redeem merchandise. Today, generation doesn't want to be patient. They don't want to wait to win 20,000 tickets and then today they want it right now. So our focus is more around vending games where the gratification is instant. We are also focusing a lot on like group play activities. So we are putting up VR, which can take 6 to 8 people together, so that friends are playing together. They want to create memories. Everything is about social media nowadays. So anything that one can experience and brag on social media is where our focus right now around the content is.
Fantastic.
And that's what keeps getting people coming back again and again to us.
Great. I would like to ask a raise of hand question to the audience. How many of you actually went to a mall to watch a movie and ended up buying something from any of the stores out there in the mall? Can you just give a show of hand? Wow. Almost everyone. So yeah, what you were saying is absolutely correct. And that brings Amit to the discussion again. We talk about the overall customer experience, and they are now saying that customer experience is the new brand ambassador. So is there technology playing a large role in it, in ensuring that the customer gets a great cinematic experience beyond the screen that he or she watches?
So I'll tell you this, there's a lot of technology which was already available. I put technology into 3 perspectives. The first perspective is your movie watching experience. For cinema specifically, I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The second is your experience of from ticket booking to F&B to your exit, everything how it is managed by technology, so that your experience as a patron enhances.
Correct.
And the third is technology which helps exhibitors like us to reduce our cost. So you have to look at technology in all 3 aspects. If you'll ask me, these technologies were available and pre-pandemic era also, but unfortunately, generally every organization I have seen they shut their eyes till the time they have not been pushed to the wall. And technology adoption is also a team which needs to be flexible enough to actually adopt technology. Unless otherwise you have been pushed to the wall, people don't generally flexible enough to adopt technology. I can only put across from a point of view. I think one of the best technology which we have adopted post pandemic. You have this Razorpay ka stall outside.
Correct.
Bhumi is their digital ticket platform. So we took that as it's a invoicing, so we don't have a physical ticket anymore in the cinema.
Yeah.
क्या था, वो टेक्नोलॉजी पहले भी अवेलेबल थी, बट हम फिजिकल टिकट फाड़ रहे थे. And when pandemic happened, government pushed us that boss, we need who was sitting behind beside you post pandemic, you need to have the data collections happening from offline tickets as well. We started collecting those data and we have started this invoicing, and we took this case used to a next level from there. So now we have the data. I know what movie Anirban comes to watch, what he eats in my F&B. Now the point here is that how to use that data. That's point number 1. How I engage with you. Point number 2 is how I can actually market you the new films. Which is coming up. So the issue with us right now is that, as I've told you, we have gone and screened around 1,200 content. But even the people who are sitting out of this room, probably most of us from retail fraternity, we are somewhere connected to the movie business also, because cinema mein kaun si picture chal rahi hai, nahi chal rahi hai. But trust me, I have seen in my office where I'm working for entertainment, half of the people are not aware which of the movies getting released next week. Because awareness is a key. Because when you have so many number of products coming in, awareness becomes a key. Second point here is that people like Mirage Cinemas, we are predominantly there at a lot of tier 2, tier 3 cities. When you look at the movie marketing happened typically between Bandra and Andheri. I don't know why, but that's the unfortunate reality. Even Delhi people sometimes doesn't need to know about which other kind of film coming in. And think about I have a cinema in Amravati, Akola, Chandrapur of the the world. वहाँ तक तो वो पहुँच ही नहीं पाते. And then third point remains here is that when awareness is not there, there's no excitement to go and watch that film. There's no FOMO. There's no fear of missing out कि मुझे urgency है जाके वो theater में देखनी है picture. So there, this data collection is coming absolutely handy, if you'll ask me. Now we are communicating with all my TG. So for an example, I've got this film coming, Article 370, which is on 23rd of February. Most of you probably not be knowing about it, but now I have got the data who have come and watched movie like Kashmir File at my place. I know the data of people who have come and watched Kerala Stories at my place. I have got those data, so that becomes my TG to send across those messages on WhatsApp stating that, bro, listen, this is a movie coming. You came to watch the similar kind of genre. Now come back to watch movie. Actor base, genre base, you have director base. So all those data can be filtered, and now you're communicating with the people and you're talking. Trust me, I have been able to increase my footfall because we compare our admissions with, say, PVR, INOX, Cinepolis. For last 3-4 months, the kind of work we are doing in this direction, it has increased my market share by 27%.
Wow.
That's the technology can go into
market share in terms of footfall.
Yeah. So when there are 5 multiplex operators, we actually keep on tracking each other's number, and my market share has gone up by 27%. So when it comes to using the data at the right direction, this is what happens. It is a convenience to the people. You don't need to go and just look at the physical ticket anymore.
Yeah.
You can sell F&B now through this medium. So you're sitting inside the auditorium. You don't need to step out to my concession counter and be in a queue. You can simply get some message. You can order your F&B and we'll be serving you inside.
Wow.
We have gone and barcoded all our seats. It's permanent barcode, QR code which we have put in. You just go scan the QR code and you can get the F&B menu. You just simply order your F&B and it will be served inside your seat. It is just not saving cost to me. It has increased my pre-selling the tickets, and I see this is going to approximately 35 to 40% next couple of time. So these technologies were there. It is about willingness to adopt the technology and making a case user out
Fantastic, fantastic. I mean, please.
Just add a couple of points. So what he was saying, just taking it from that, technology does play a very critical role. But technology is not the only role it can play, correct? Or there can be smaller things which can be done to enhance the customer experience. I'll give an example. There's a hotel in Los Angeles called Magic Castle. It's number 2 on TripAdvisor just on reviews.
Okay.
It's way ahead of the Four Seasons and all the big hotels. And why is it? It's no great shakes. It's got a very old pool. It's got a very old rooms. The restaurants are old. It's got something called a red phone, which is a popsicle phone. They have kids there who come there and pick up the phone and they can ask for a popsicle at any given time. And they put it back and they have a person who comes and gives it as if it's as if you're coming with a whole white glove experience. They come and give the popsicle to the kid and the kid can go and get as many popsicles as he wants. So it's not about technology only. There are small things which retail brands can do, which can change the customer experience. And another thing what he said is very critical. In India specifically, brands, retailers, malls, they all decide to get into customer experience when their back is to the wall.
Yeah.
That should not be the policy. It is a part of your brand. It's a part of your brand essence, what you guys are and what each of the brand forms and says. It has to be a part of the life cycle. It cannot be, ये कुछ नहीं हो रहा है तो मेरे को ये करना पड़ेगा and then it doesn't get results immediately. Correct. It is an experience which is built over a period of time.
Correct. Fantastic. I think I have 3 minutes more, but Sunil, I would like to know from you, how do you gather insights into what is aligned with your customers' need today? Like he talked about customer experience. How do you understand the nuances of customer expectations?
So see, while our customer base, I said, starts from 1 year to almost 60 years, but then there is a big customer base, like what's your really target audience? And that ranges anywhere between 6 years to 18 years. We have a team of 2 analysts who kind of look into certain kind of trends in terms of where they're spending the more time, what kind of social media trends are going on, what kind of stuff is going on in Western countries, because we as a firm are a strong believer that if you put a group of people into a similar kind of a situation, they will act similarly, which means what worked in Western countries will work in India now, because now the time has come. So we keep a very close eye on the trends that have happened in the Western countries. We try to adopt those. Then there are smaller things like what kind of a music are we playing at the store? It has to also kind of add to the elements. And everything kind of builds on top of it. We do a lot of birthday parties. How a cake would be brought in to a 6-year-old, that becomes a very memorable experience.
Wow.
Is our mascot bringing the cake, or is it like just placing the cake on top? So like Sir said, it's basically every small element. So we have to catch those trends within that target segment and kind of act upon it. And those
Fantastic.
little things. Besides this, yes, being an amusement company, we keep on upgrading our rides to whatever is coming up new. There's a lot of technology which is not gotten into,
Yeah.
projection, trampolines, and all of those. So those keep on adding. But
Okay.
every nuance of experience has to be checked around.
Fantastic, sir. Dhimant, what's your take? I mean, like, while you have great physical attractions, what is the role that we are playing today? Also, can I not buy a product and see how it looks on me? I mean, a lot of people are doing that already. So, do you see those technologies coming in?
Yeah, so for us, our merchandising line is more around grab and go kind of a product portfolio, but there are lots of new technology for retailers that are becoming very interesting, and right from a virtual mirror to so many new concepts
Yeah.
that help in a buying decision without even having to try. So that's one thing very clear now. Yeah.
Okay, great. Prakash, would like to understand from you, in what ways do you collaborate with retailers and brands, to create these experiences, the synergistic, experiences that we all talked about?
Basically, it is a win-win situation for the retailers for making their sales like in double digit or three times. So the captive audience where we are from Bhiwandi. We are making factory outlet in Bhiwandi, which is close to Mumbai, and it takes 1 hour drive from Bombay.
Yeah.
The audience which are near to me 5 kilometer radius who are not buying brands before,
Okay.
right? And they have money, they have passive income by of rental incomes and all. They are good in population, but did not have the access to the commercial spaces which is not developed in that area. They have to come to Thane or maybe in Kalyan. So after making this, we have realized that people want to buy if they have the place for the space. I give you a small example.
Sure.
Tata Zudio in
Yeah.
Ahmedabad. In Ahmedabad only there are 52 stores. In every 500 meter, you will see Tata Zudio as a store.
Yeah.
Because he sees the audience which is 100 or 1000 meter. He sees his captive audience for that particular area. After 1000 meters, he has changed the dynamics and the customer base. So they are going there. That's how the dynamics are changing, and Tata Studio strategy is running right now,
Correct.
where the captive, they are taking care of the captive audience which is near to them.
Hmm.
As also we are making a factory outlet mall for three reasons. One is for the captive audience which are near to us.
Yeah.
Second is the people who are coming to diversify and coming to their place for new living. Like there are lots of residential projects are coming like Loda, Tata
Yeah.
Mantra, Godrej, Mahindra Phase 2, and people are coming and diversifying their locality from another place to this area. Third is because of the factory outlet discounted price, people will come from Bombay to our place for the shopping, and because of that retailer will get the good profit because the rental are very low in price
Hmm.
as compared to Linking Road or Khar, and the sale are almost 5 times or 4 times than the Khar or Linking Road. So
Oh.
that's how retailers are the attraction for this. And I will give you one example because all entertainment people are here.
Correct.
We have showcased our project before 6 months to some same in Mapic.
Hmm.
So we were saying that retailers should come. We invited them. That we did not talk about the entertainment.
Okay.
So he said, okay, we will see. We'll send our BD and all that. In this forum, we said that we have closed one golf. We are coming with the hyperloop. Okay, we are coming. Make the LOI and we'll come. The place is same. The pricing are same. But people attracted because the entertainment was aligned to the retail. So so now we have made the project where 52 outlets for the food and beverages are there, which will
Okay.
be having 22 food trucks, largest food trucks in one place, full building for the restaurants, 25-acre dedicated for the entertainment,
Wow.
with the product which is not came to India right now, with the new products like Hyperloop for High Fly, the One Golf and all.
Mhm.
So that's how we are coming up with the new ideas which is not there in India, and people go to Dubai and travel to Dubai and go there and make the destination or itinerary.
Hmm.
We also make this destination as an itinerary of the particular person who is coming to Bombay. His itinerary will be having one day to come to our place and visit our place whole day with the entertainment, with the shopping, and with the food and everything.
And at a great price.
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah, I know. It's thumbs up. It's just a couple of more questions. Rahul would like to understand from you what are the as Mr. Prakash just spoke about the real estate. What are the mandatory minimums that you follow while signing the contract?
Space. That's the biggest challenge what we face. We are not a small setup. We work with Bombay. We are 70,000 square feet in our city, and in Delhi we are 100,000 square feet.
Yeah.
We are trying to work on a model which is going to be around 40 to 50,000 square feet, but I require 10 meters height. That's the big one, because that's how gives the kids an experience, or the parents or the customers who come, of a city. I have a skyline which is made.
Okay.
That's one big challenge. The second big challenge is we need developers who are going to be there for the long run, because we are an extremely capital intensive industry.
Yeah.
They have to be there for the next 15, 20 years and not shut shop in another 5 years after doing a setup. And lastly, again, when it comes to space, we get over 700,000 children who come to Kidzania every year. Out of them, 3.5 lakhs just come from schools. Yesterday we had 650 kids. Today we have 1,000 kids. Imagine 1,000 kids coming to a mall.
Yeah.
Just the parking of those buses, I require 10 buses to come, drop off the kids, go and park somewhere and come back again.
Yeah.
So space is the biggest constraint from our perspective.
Great. Fantastic. We'll end with you, Abbas. I mean, today when I talk about entertainment or at home, it's all digital, right? Play Nintendo game, do this, play FIFA, play CS. There are ample amount of options that we have. What are the ways you are adopting to stay relevant in this highly digital era?
A good question. One is there are off late there have been a lot of games,
Yeah.
which are where you can play online with anybody anywhere in the world. This is
Correct.
arcade based. So we have a lot of content like those, the MaxiTune 6, Hologate, VR, etc., where you can compete with your friends sitting anywhere in the world. You can decide on a time and log in and do it. So that's one. Second is Amit did made a point, and we are also sort of amplifying that further. We are a place where you get a digital detox also. So
Okay.
so we are actually looking at doing something where when you come to a time zone, we will actually take your phone, put it in a box and seal it, and
Okay.
then only give it to you when you go. So we want you to just have fun without your phone, not get distracted. Having said, for us, digital piece is around our mobile app, bringing convenience to the guest where you can load at home. You don't have to stand in the queue. You can redeem your prices at home. So we made a mobile app which is grounds up, just suited to our requirement. And anyway, in today's time, whether you're good or you're bad, everything is decided by social media. I've seen worse restaurants getting great reviews. I go there and I wonder what the hype is all about. So if you may be so good, but if you're not cool on social media, you're not there. So we've put a team in place to create content where we make time zone look like a cool place to be, and that's how we are staying relevant with the today's teen that is very digital savvy. Just use simple things like we do something called early risers on some peak public holidays where we give 50% discount if you come at between 9 to 11. That's before mall operational timings. Learning from what cinema guys do, they slash the prices for early morning. So we also try to do something similar, give them some carrot. Today's generation just needs one small nudge to come. Hey, today time zone is 50% off. If we go in the morning, let's go. So that time he will get up at 8 o'clock in the morning and come. Otherwise, he'll not get out of the bed till 11 o'clock in the morning. So these are small things that we do to stay relevant to today's digital, space.
Fantastic. You sell time zone on digital and social media and then come and say, get a digital detox. Fantastic. It was a learning session for me, and thank you very much, each one of you, for your time. It was a pleasure talking to you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.